Yeah, I wanna shoot my dick spin. He the Lonzo more than that chlamydia. That chlamydia. That chlamydia. That plasma out my penis. I got chlamydia. Leaking like a faucet. Chlamydia. Burn that and I caught it. Woo!
Set up auto download, you whore.
Hua. It's a hua. You're such a hua. Yeah, we can't curse. I forgot about that. Anyway, you hear the music, people. You know what time it is. It is Sunday something o'clock. Whenever do you decide?
4:01.
4:01 o'clock. 4:01 o'clock. Damn. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for joining us again on another beautiful, glorious, sunny Sunday.
It's not sunny at all.
It's beautiful outside.
It's raining.
I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. It's gorgeous outside, baby.
Girl who named me Rain.
It's taco time, baby. Taco time. Anyway, I want to thank everybody for joining us again. This is Monstrosity, a show for men. Just, keeping it real, letting you know what we really think. No bullshit. We no bullshitting on the show. No bullshit here, man. You take that bullshit somewhere else. Joining me as always are my homies. My homies and homies.
His homie to the left, the white nigga. And
Whoa,
he got
whoa.
Juice Man Jones.
You don't want the white boy introduce himself?
I'm talking food in my mouth and everything right now. It's being ignorant.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
care
doing
about
kind of
that.
whatever.
I really don't care about that.
That was gonna annoy you.
No,
I didn't think that cutting you off was going to annoy you. I thought this was going to annoy you.
No, come on, man. I'm talking here. I don't care about you being black right now.
What do you mean by that?
Just,
No, I don't. We have a white guest here, and you just said that. So
I don't want to. I know because I don't want him to.
Explain yourself.
I'm going to think it's okay just to say you being black.
Now I have to explain myself. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you.
And by the way, crowd, he's half black. So this is the meaning-ass comment. He's talking about his own people.
I hate my. Actually, you know what? I got
Spotify.
No. I just got hated. I just got hated on by my own people when I went to go get
Which
those
ones?
burritos, the tacos. So this Hispanic woman, I came in first, and this Hispanic woman comes in after me.
So the other half.
No, and so the waitress, she goes to the Hispanic woman and is just like, "Hey, is your order for here to go?" Like, just look right past me, and I was just like,
she say
"Ain't
it in
that some
Spanish,
shit?"
too?
Yeah, she said it in Spanish. But little do they know, I understand Spanish, bitch.
Bitch!
Cause I am Mexican.
Bitch! Like a nutsack, bitch.
Anyway, joining me as always on these beautiful Sundays is my boy Juice. Juice, say what up to the crowd.
What's up, people? How's it going?
And keeping it a little lighter, our boy Matt. Matt, how's it going, Matt?
Pretty
You
great.
see how my voice changed for Matthew? Yeah.
Right.
Awesome.
That's a
Pretty cool.
Are you ever taught that?
What?
Like when you got to get around different groups of people that you have to
Right.
change.
No, that's set up for our people to be around.
I was getting there. I was
Yeah, it's
getting.
kind of
Thank
like
you.
how I can't.
know.
I was setting it up.
I knew where it was going.
It's kinda
I was
like
I
how-
just didn't want him
Yeah.
to answer.
I wanted
it's kinda-
him to say no.
It doesn't really work because I can't, because, like with other stuff, I can't be like, are they, or, because it's all the same color.
Yeah, but
You want to die, nigga?
we get shot right now, homie.
So is the person you're talking to this color or this color?
Black people have to do that.
it's,
In case people out there didn't know that.
Yeah, and this is actually one thing I've been talking about recently. Is the worst part about it is being brought up is taught. Actually, you probably are taught this to talk in a professional manner, right? When you get in a professional setting. Mm-hmm. Now, with black society, actually, on a more serious note, because of most professional settings happen to be white settings. Correct, Mr. White Man. Most professional settings are Caucasian.
I assume so.
Yes or no, nigga? You can keep it real, man.
I mean, I never had a black boss.
So real shit. So you know what I mean? So that, just imagine how that transfers from black kids like everyday life to when he sees that shit and he's not used to like, just like so when he gets around white people now he has to change it up and be like, hey, how's it going? Instead of not even like being extra hood or just being himself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of fucked up, and this is something I actually been trying to research on. I feel like this actually has something to do with borderline personality disorder. Yeah. I'm not sure 100%, but I'm positively in the black community this has something to do with the borderline personality disorder going on in it. But we'll talk about that on a different note though, because that's deep.
Yeah, that's real deep.
That shit got deep. Deeper than telekinesis. Deeper than your sister dying and you telling your nieces.
Woo! Deep in your sister's throat, bitch! Oh, cause my dick go in it to the bottom.
Whoa, volume here, people.
I ain't break the monitor, bro. I ain't break the monitor. I
Yeah,
rap,
he
dog.
didn't.
I rap, dog. I know how to hit my shit, so I don't break monitors. Dog.
You know how to use a mic.
We good.
That sounded nasty.
You're the one who throws mics.
These are my mics. Both y'all holding my mics. You holding my mic. You holding my mic. Get your lips closer to my mic.
All right. I'm gonna hold it like this now. Can I just hang it upside down like this? Can you do it like this?
All right, you guys want to start the show now?
No, we are doing the show.
we've been doing
we are
the show.
Oh, sorry. So yeah, let's get into it. We're a little loose because we had a little pre-gaming going on.
We had tacos.
And yeah, a nice little pre-gaming. And
What taco spot is this? Local?
that's actually from Los Comales.
I think we should bring some food in the start. Start looking at people up in Chicago food and stuff. Put them on a little.
Only if we get it for free or at a discount.
You gotta put people on some gems though. You know what I mean?
I'll give you the first one free.
First one.
First one free.
All right.
Baskin Robbins they give you a sample, so I'll give you
True.
the first one free. First one free. Well, as always, let's start off this Sunday show as we always do. Anyway, how you guys been before we jump into the show? Yeah.
Oh,
he's
yeah,
eating.
he
He
is
doesn't
eating.
want. Yeah, he's eating.
I've been great.
You
It's
had
been
a good
it's
week.
been a great week.
Yeah, we're gonna get into you.
Yeah, I've got a lot of stuff done this week.
Yeah. We're gonna get into that later.
Yeah, we will.
A little bit later on in
What
the show.
about you, Fern?
Oh man, I constantly stay in drama. Is all I can say about my life. So, those of you who follow me on my Snapchats,
Doesn't this fall under something we're doing later too?
yeah, but I'm just gonna get into it just a little bit.
You're not fucking that bitch with the yeast infection, are you?
Not yet.
No, I'm not fucking the Pillsbury Dough girl.
Well, it only comes around in her period. Everybody.
Oh,
You know
that's
what?
so
There's
nasty.
actually probably some great insight in that mini movie.
Okay, I'm gonna throw up. Oh yeah, there probably is some. We're not gonna promote her though. Actually, I saw that you shouted out to her when you did your dramatic reading, and I was like, no, why?
I always do because I have to give
Why?
credit. Because
Yeah,
if anyone
yeah,
says
so-
anything, it's like, well, I gave
Credit
credit.
too. Yeah. So, but my week is. It was interesting. I can't even talk about it because you're right. It is part of this show.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll get into that. So I guess it's up to you to tell us how your week's been.
Yeah, my week has been cool as hell. You know, it's been real chill, been a real player. Like, been taking care of a little business here and there. Kicking it with the little one. You know, my son. Keep it real with him and shit. And that just been working, man. It's been I had some little shit. We're gonna get into a little later on some Conductor's Corner. I gotta holler at y'all about a little situation I had, but well, yeah, other than that, everything's been copacetic players.
Copacetic player.
Word of the week is copacetic.
What does that mean? Copacetic.
I said copacetic players. It's all one word, like a pimp named Slickback. And, when I say it's all copacetic players, it just means everything is everything. Everything cool, everything gravy, everything the way it's supposed to be doing. Everything in motion might be slow motion, but we still got motion.
Isn't gravy thick though? Gravy isn't it thick?
Yeah, gravy's good.
Some gravy's thick.
So you rather have mashed potatoes with no gravy? You have mashed potatoes with gravy?
Can I have my mashed potatoes with butter?
No.
The white boy just told you, think about that. Think about that.
Wait, you don't. Sometimes you don't have your mashed potatoes with just butter and salt.
No.
Potato with butter and salt.
Just have gravy. It's the exact same thing.
I just do a little slice of butter and some salt.
You gay.
No, man. Sometimes that's how I like my mashed potatoes. I don't want all that gravy.
Okay.
Doesn't it sound nasty? Just gravy?
No.
Dude, I had this dude one day. I got a friend of mine. He was in. Yeah. We just literally went off top and started talking about gravy real quick. And then gravy here. I had a friend who was in Iraq, and
Okay. Now
he was telling me how they it relates to gravy when you hear it. So it all comes back. So anyway, he was telling me how they used to have to share equipment because they were just short on shit.
So you just share his gravy?
No. So he would have to share their bulletproof vest. And they'd be out there 8-hour shifts, in the heat.
Yeah.
And then he'd say you take it off, and it would just be.
Sharing football pads.
And he's like, it would be just dripping, and this is what he said, in man gravy, because it was sweat. And I thought when he said it like that, I was like, ugh.
No, honestly, So we had to do that in football a couple years because one year we didn't have enough equipment or some shit with CPS. But that was the first year where I found out when you get on the team, you actually had to care about a motherfucker's hygiene because it's about you too. You know what I mean? Like real shit. We'd be like, nah, you got pads be stinking or something. Some motherfucker be musty out on the field. Something be, bro, you gotta take care of that shit. You gotta wash your ass because we know we're sharing pads. It's like you don't know whose pads you finna get. So that was the one thing we coaches y'all better wash y'all ass. Captains make sure these niggas washing their ass because it's hygiene issues.
Yeah, that was that phrase. That phrase when he said man gravy, like I could just picture like sweat just dripping off of it. And there was no rinse in it because they literally would just pass it on to each other. One would go off his shift, the next one would start, and that was it. Just the description that he used to describe like sweat dripping.
I'm gonna have to eat those tacos later. I'm just thinking about man gravy.
Yeah, right.
This episode brought to you by Man Gravy.
Man gravy. Anyway,
Is that a code for like ass milk or something?
I don't know. It's just
Isn't it just like jizz?
No. See, that's what
Because, there's baby gravy, but it would also be known as man gravy.
You could, I guess you could say man gravy.
So you could be
jizz.
like adding the gravy to the potatoes.
No. What color is gravy?
Well, it depends on what kind of gravy.
Yeah.
But it's always off and it's dark, right? Looks like it had a little, what?
It's chicken gravy. It's like yellowish.
It's yellowish, right?
It's beef
Yeah.
gravy.
What name the colors of these gravies?
Yellow, brown.
Kind of whitish.
Yeah, there is white gravy.
Yeah, there is white gravy now that I think about it.
Most of them.
Because you get when you get usually a lot
The
of
point
places-
he's trying to
yeah,
make is
okay.
most of them look like
ass
jizz.
and sperm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it looks like most of the time.
Yeah,
It's
man
like
gravy.
you did some girl in the ass and then she shat it out.
You've never seen that. It's not cool.
I can imagine it. It doesn't seem cool.
Worst part ever is when you pop a chick in her ass and you nut in her ass and you pull out and you still got some of your like jizz on your dick, but it's like a little off color. You're like, oh shit, that's disgusting. That's fucking disgusting. That's fucking.
Have you ever had it where it's like they like are sort of on their period and it's like you finish inside and then it's like a queef and it comes out and it's like
Oh yes, I've had that happen. That's nasty.
No.
I had that.
Yeah, I don't fuck bitches on their
there was a
period.
big clot tooth that just like shot out.
Oh, that's nasty. So nasty.
Y'all niggas call me.
It's so nasty. Oh god. Mom, I got my brother. He was doing this girl in the ass, and he's like, a little piece of poop came out.
I had the turd flop out on me. I was like, I'm out of here.
I was like, what'd you do? He's like,
Floater.
he was like, I just
Yeah.
finished.
No,
I was
my
just
He caught it.
like, put it in his hand. He's like, he caught it. It's like, just finished. I was
My
like,
friend in
nasty.
high
You're
school.
nasty, bro.
My friend in high school was dating this girl that I had class with, and I went over to his house one day, and we were in his bedroom. And he was like, "Oh, you see that brown spot on the floor?" I was like, "Yeah." He was like, "Well, I was fucking her in the ass on all fours, and I fell out, and she shit because I came out too soon. So I had to clean it up. She refused to clean it up, and it was just like, no, I'm leaving. So he had to clean up. I don't know. But he had to like pick up her shit for her once she left, and there was still a brown spot because nothing took it out.
Oh god, that's so disgusting.
Because his dumb ass rubbed it in.
Oh yeah, that's
Basically.
what it is. Okay, so if you ever get a stain on your carpet, you don't rub. You kind of blot. You blot. You want to like kind of lift it up.
What did Denzel say on American Gangster? That's $20,000 alpaca. You don't rub that shit. You blot that shit.
Yeah, he did say that. He did say that. Let's get into it. Oh man, maybe I shouldn't have drank this cider. I still got to go driving later. Let's get into it.
I thought you
Matthew?
were both only taking. Well, and then
That's not for me. I'm just gonna finish this and then I'm good. He's not drinking the cider because he already had it. Yeah, that's yours.
oh.
And now it's time for another episode of What You Sipping On with local beer connoisseur Matt Stroh.
So let's get into it. This is What You're Sipping On with our local beer connoisseur, Matthew. Matthew, what are we sipping on today?
This week we have a cider, and it was brought to us by Fern, who had one of his friends give it to him. So, Fern, what are we actually sipping on?
This is actually a cider made from a good friend of mine. His name is Jim Riggs. Riggs!
You know what? I think that also is what did us in.
Yeah. Oh my God. Yeah. We'll get into that later. But yeah, it's brought to you by my friend Jim. I'm calling it Jim's Brewery until it gets official. He actually brought this over for, I believe it was the Super Bowl, and it was really good when I tried it. And then he told me like let it sit for a month. And then you heard when we took the top off, it went like popped hard, like it was almost like champagne. So probably good that I opened it now instead of waiting a couple more weeks because it probably would have exploded in my fridge. But I don't know. I liked it when I had it the first time. It was really smooth and crisp, not too sweet, not bitter either. I like the color of it. It's not too dark. Ooh, excuse me. And it's not too thin.
Off urine.
Yeah, I guess it looks like apple cider. Literally, looks like, I guess, apple cider, or what kids think apple cider, or when they want to play a joke on somebody and they pee in a cup and then they give it to somebody and be like, it's apple cider, and then you drink it because you think it's apple cider because they put it in the fridge and
Apple
they let it
juice.
chill, and then you drink it and it looks like it because it's got the foam on top too.
Yeah.
Kids can be so.
Cider looks like dirty piss.
Kids can be so.
Yeah, I was gonna say cider looks like when you've been dehydrated.
Well, you
for
know
like a
what? When you're
week.
7 and you're thirsty, you don't know the difference. Okay.
Well, no, this just looks like regular piss.
Don't know the
so
difference.
this looks like apple juice. That's what we were trying to get at.
Oh, okay, yeah. Okay, yeah. So apple juice.
Cider's that shit you drink during the winter, right?
So yes, it does have a nice apple juicy color to it. But yeah, I like it.
For me, it reminds me a lot of like a green apple cider, like with like Granny Smith apple, but with like a little bit of pear. Because if you've ever had pear cider, pear hard cider doesn't actually taste like what you would assume. Because you assume it's going to be like a sweeter sort of like little more like a pear, but this tastes like a little bit between like a Granny Smith and like a pear cider to me.
Yeah, I like it. Again, it's really smooth. It's not bitter. It's not too sweet.
It's a lot like a Magner's hard cider.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, what did you guys? You called it red cider or whatever. What did you call it earlier?
Yeah, like a Reds.
A Reds. Yeah, it's really good. So I'm hoping to get Jim on the show because I think you guys would really geek out with the beer. Because he's doing a lot of his own brewing in his kitchen actually, and he posts a lot of it on Instagram. If you guys want to check it out, he is.
What I think would go great with this is like,
Cocaine?
no, but if like some apricot.
A couple of bumps of coke. Oh,
So like make this, but then in like the fermenter, like add some like apricots on top, and just like give it like a little bit of flavor and a little bit like of that orangish color.
Yeah,
because it would mix well.
Yeah. So yeah, if you guys want to check him out on his Instagram. It's Joggers Keep Passing Me By. He basically just.
Is he slow?
No, he's a big burly Irish dude.
Makes sense.
Yeah. So he basically brews his own beer. He did a cider beer. He's working on some lagers. Here's one he did. It's what did he say? It's a cranberry cherry cider.
Oh,
this shit looks delicious. Looks delicious too.
It does.
So yeah, I really want to introduce you to. I think that relationship would blossom into something wonderful for all of us. All of us.
Oh, now I know what I'm doing this week.
All of us. Oh, I'm always a great middleman. I'm a perfect middleman. So let's rate this beer. I mean, this cider. What do you think, Matthew? What are you giving it?
Out of 5?
Yeah, out of 5 still. Out of 5 stars.
Man, that's hard. I don't know, because it seems just sort of like a generic cider. I mean, it's good.
No, it's a good cider, but the
like
fact that
it tastes like something I'd buy in the store, which is good. But I mean, like just for generic cider, I would give like a 3, just because it's like, oh, it's a
but
cider.
Then you got to factor in like he made a generic cider that tastes like something that you would buy at the store in his house.
So I'm gonna go off 2 scales. I'm gonna give 2 numbers.
Okay.
Does that really? Just because he made it in his house, does that make it better?
Yeah, I mean, because he did something on the level of something I'd buy in a store.
Okay.
I look at it like weed. Like if you get some shit that you grown in your house, some shit that's grown in the dispensary, if it still smells the same, it don't make it no better. It's still on the same level because it's all the same thing.
But I think there's something that goes into.
I would give him more clout as a person, but I don't think that what he did should speak for the product. I think the product should speak for itself.
I think no, it's almost like cooking. You know how your
There's a lot of math that goes into this shit
But
too.
also look at it like this.
Oh yeah.
But look at it like this. Like you know how you cook a meal, your emotions go into your food. Like if he was a big I'm not saying that doesn't happen at these big breweries, but like I think that the cider's a little bit better just because he made it himself and he put a little more bit of love into it. When he gave me that bottle, like it's so.
No. I'm not saying. I'm really just saying of the product. Now he did.
Okay.
On a rating scale.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because he said like
Generic.
because it's like there. I was like, but
Well,
if
yeah.
you compare it next to that, it's still that's what it's gonna be. That's competition.
Yeah.
So you gotta compare it to that. You can't give him like, well, he made this.
Well, don't you think he should get some credit for like the first time out he made
Well,
something
yeah,
that's
no.
on par?
This was gonna be like my two scales. It was gonna be against like a generic thing / against like someone else who's homebrewed something. Because like you could always have like the same dude do the same recipe, dude fucks it up, and so then it's like this one's obviously like then a 10, whereas the other guy's like a 2.
Give him all the clout in the world for what he's doing. But the product got to speak.
Like, I would say like nationally like stacked up, it would be like the same thing, like 3 against like a Magners or any of that, and then just against like someone actually like doing it themselves, like someone else, I would say.
I also have to think at that level though. If you say like he's stacking up as a 3 and he made this have his fucking career.
Yeah.
Like that's mad.
Well, yeah.
Somebody's calling you during the show.
Yeah, they don't know that we're doing this show. I didn't answer.
Who
it,
is
though.
she?
That's a friend of mine. That is not a she. It is a friend of mine. So what is your scale on this?
So for this, we're just going off the generic, like the one we've done for like everything else where we buy something in the store. I give it a 3, just because it's like a nice generic thing. I would drink it like if I'm somewhere and it's like, oh, cider. It's like, all right, cool. I'll have this one. I wouldn't be disappointed with it because it stacks up well against, like a Magners hard cider or like Angry Tree or whatever those are and stuff like that, like other ciders I've had.
See, I don't like ciders, but I did like this one.
True.
So I would actually give this one like, I didn't, like, it reminds me, only like one other is the Angry Orchard one.
Yeah, the Angry Orchard.
Only other one I like. And this one just tastes like that one, but it's got like more of a, like pop in the back.
Yeah, it's a little, yeah. This is a little more champagne-y, whereas that's,
like,
a lot of like the Angry Orchard stuff is a little more like soda-y, because it's got usually like, it's a little bit sweeter and it's a little more, Italian, or you're like an Italian soda versus like a Coke you got from the fountain.
That's exactly what the fuck it reminds me of. It's just like, it's lighter, it's a little more crisp.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, it is. So what did you give it, Juice?
Like I said, I don't like ciders, but I have had ciders though. I would give this probably like a 3.54.
Okay.
It just reminds me of Angry Orchard, but like I say, like, I don't like them a lot.
Yeah.
But those are the only ones, and this one does remind me of that one, so I give like a 3.54. So that's going off Angry Orchard being like a 4.
Actually, better than Magners, I'd say this is a lot like Strongbow, but this is like a smoother Strongbow. But like this, like the flavor profile of this tastes more like a Strongbow if you get rid of all like the carbonation they add to theirs. This is like a champagne. It's like the Miller High Life of Strongbow.
When I grab these damn ciders, I always grab them thinking like, all right, I don't want a beer. I just want something kind of like. I look at ciders like I do a wine cooler.
Yeah.
And when I drink, I'm like, no.
It's
This is not what I
the
thought.
exact same as what I was trying to avoid.
It's not what I thought it was gonna be. I'm gonna wrap this up here. I really like the cider. I liked it the first time I had it. It tastes a little better after letting it sit in the fridge for about a month. And like you guys said,
you left it in the fridge for a month?
Well, that's what he told me to do.
Okay.
He said leave it in the fridge, don't drink it for about a month, and I was like, all right, cool. But yeah, I like. It's like you guys said. It's light. It's crisp. It does, again, when you guys are describing it.
Yeah.
It is kind of champagne-y.
You know what
Not a bad thing.
No,
Yeah.
it's not. It's really good.
That could be his uniqueness to it.
Yeah, what I would like to see from him though I want to see him do a mead.
A mead? Ooh, I think he is working on a mead. I can
For
ask.
our listeners that don't know, and Juice, what the fuck is a mead?
It's a honey wine, so it's generally considered to be older than beer, but basically you just take honey and water and you ferment it with yeast.
So we can call.
It's known as the nectar of the gods.
Can you use the yeast from her yeast infection?
Yeah, actually,
nasty.
funny stuff. You can.
All right. Anyway,
You can also bake bread.
we're gonna wrap this up. No. She had her own little business in between her legs. That's nasty.
She already did.
She's
Beef flap bakery.
So anyway, I'm gonna give this.
Sells Italian beef sandwiches.
Oh God, this got bad again. You guys are nasty. I'm gonna give this a
Spelunker's
3.7.
Cavern Bakery.
3.7 is what I think of this cider. I'm actually kind of buzzed off that one little thing.
Eyes Wide Highway.
Yeah. Ugh, that's nasty.
Legs open wide shut.
Bacon brewery. Like not bacon, but bacon. Bacon.
Bacon brew.
Bacon.
As in like the meat, the cured meat that you have for breakfast.
No. Like baking.
Oh.
Baking.
Baked goods.
Baking brewery.
Okay.
No, that's nasty. I just thought about that.
Yeast.
Yeah, it is yeast. And then it's got.
I mean, you probably get a little bit of off flavor, some esters.
A little salty.
That's why you would take a sample of it, you send it to a lab, you get an analysis of it, find out what's in it.
This one of them bitches like you just gotta kick out the house after you've done it. Yeah.
It'd be really funny to find out if the yeast was Pac-Man yeast.
Oh God, yeah, God.
That'd be really funny.
Can you imagine you pick this woman up at a bar and you bring her back to your place and then you see that or you smell that because it's a smell too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's an odor. There's an odor.
You would kick a girl out for. You kick a bitch out for that, right?
I don't know. Are you drunk?
I mean,
you might not notice if you're drunk.
Oh, I don't know. The whiff of that?
I don't know. There's been times.
This sounds like a good question for
choo choo.
Yeah, you people know what time it is.
Choo choo. It's coming around the bend.
Mr. Conductor, I got a question for you. How you kick a bitch out the house?
Mr. Juice.
How do you kick a bitch out the house? Now, what's the scenario y'all looking at? There's multiple scenarios when you want a hoe to leave your crib or a lady to leave your crib.
So let's break it down to the three basic scenarios.
I just think in general, you're just kicking a bitch out your crib.
Like you just don't want her there no more. Like you didn't come here for what happened.
Nah. Can we start with?
I mean, honestly, God, I don't kick bitches out my crib for no reason. I'm not that guy.
Yeah. So let's do like
if I invite her over, she can kick it and shit. If it's like set up like that.
All right. So then let's go with that. Let's start with that. It's like so she came over for a bit. You do your thing, and it's done. How do you?
You walk her to the door like a gentleman. You point out where the bus stop is, and then you close the door behind her.
You sound like you got a lot of experience with this.
That's somebody's experience. But if you're trying to be a little bit more slick and you want to fuck the bitch again and you want to come over, the best thing to do is.
Well, she still comes over.
Oh, that's just a dumb thought. She sounds like she got a yeast infection. But what I would do on that situation is I'd probably just say I gotta go somewhere. You know what I mean? I gotta go to work. Yeah, you got a obligation you gotta go take care of. Ask her what she finna do. And that's always a good one. You can always bring that up. What you doing for the rest of the night? You know what I mean? You can do that. Like, always insinuate like I don't want to spend no time with your ass. So then once she gets that, you can do out. That's the nice guy.
Yeah.
Savage, you can definitely just walk her to the door and point her to the bus stop and be like, yeah, it's right there. Dumbass should have drove. Why you don't have an Uber account? Like,
I gotta get to my family reunion.
but I actually had to see that. Damn, was that real?
Yes.
Damn.
I'm bringing the rolls.
Oh God.
All right, but I had a situation like that actually not too long ago. We said we was gonna kick it, but then some shit happened to where like we wasn't gonna kick it. So then around the time where she said she was supposed to come through, she had texted me and shit, but I wasn't looking at my phone or none of that shit. So I heard some shit on my window. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? So I look at my phone. This bitch is like, I'm outside. I see your light is on. All this shit on.
Sound like some crazy shit.
Crazy bitch shit. Like, you would have thought like 3 hours ago, like, we're not even kicking it no more. So this bitch do this shit. She probably had some other nigga cancel on her or some shit. And she thinking like, all right, I still stick with this shit. I'm like, bitch, what? So she called me out. She showed up the door. I'm like, all right, just come in. It's like, it's late as fuck. Just go to the room. I'm chilling. She like doing all this extra shit. I'm just like, you know what? I really think it would be better if you leave.
Extra shit, what do you mean?
Extra shit is like she come in. She already on this goofy shit. She showed up unfucking wanted. Or like not even playing. And now she always trying to argue or talk about some dumb shit. Just talk about like just doing all this talking about stuff that really is.
Like you had ladies over here and shit like that.
Just thinking that shit, looking around, just all in her feelings for.
Broken condom wrappers.
Not even that. Some bitches just be over here just do extra shit for their feelings, dog. They just be all in their feelings, so they just. Why don't you love me? Like shit like that, dog. Like you supposed to do this thing. I'm just like, bro. Gee, what the fuck you doing? Like, we didn't even plan on kicking it, but we did. But that shit was canceled. So this bitch, she doing all this shit. She's doing all this extra talking, and she doing all this. She want to argue with me and shit. It's like 1:30 in the morning, so I hit her with it's cool. You probably just go back home. So then she goes to the door. She starts crying. You gonna kick me? I'm not kicking you. I'm just asking you to leave because you tripping right now. You know what I mean? I'm trying not to be disrespectful and shit like that. So then she says, I get to the door, open it. She says, no, and walks back to my room. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit?
What do you mean, no?
No, exactly. So me, I'm so glad I'm not like 22 or something. Cause probably would like drug her out my crib or some shit and like, no, you gotta go. I was like, just grab my phone. I was like, look, I'm gonna call the cops if you don't leave. If we take it from there, okay? She's like, really? Really? I was like, yes. Goodbye. And that shit got shut down real fucking quick. You know what I mean? Like, don't play with that shit. Just bye bye. Oh yeah. And that was the main thing I said. She over here doing all this talking shit.
When the fuck did this happen?
My roommate sleep. I'm like, you being hella disrespectful right now. Then afterwards,
Is this like last week?
No.
yeah,
Okay.
whatever. Yeah. But so she's saying like, I'm sorry, I was trying to be like you wasn't trying, but you was. That's one thing I hate with females. They're like, I wasn't trying, but you still did the shit, motherfucker. I can go shoot him. I can shoot straight down the street. I didn't plan on hitting somebody, but my dumb ass, I still shot it, right? And I hit somebody. I still did the shit. I just like, just feelings. But kick the bitches out your crib. Just don't touch them. Don't physically touch them at all. You can always resort to calling the police if it ever gets to that level.
True. Especially if you're a black man.
Especially for a young nigga, because that shit is hell. I'm sorry, guys. You had to get that one out. I have to get her out.
Then what if she shows up and she was with a friend for your friend and she was just there for you? You did your thing because, she was okay. But then her friend left with your friend and she's still there.
I was in a scenario like that.
Yeah.
Damn. Juice man. So
This was just last night.
Oh, no, this is years ago. This was like 5 years ago, honestly. So my friend, he was the one that had the lady friend come over. She brought her friend. Me and her friend, we kicked it off. I was back in my prime of the pimping and shit. So
I remember this one.
Yeah, you will. Sock game. So he brought her over or whatever. The lady, she brought her friend over. We get to drinking, partying, politicking. Me and her friend kick it off and shit. So I take her to my room. We getting doing our thing. Next thing I know, I hear bro arguing with the friend. Like, wow, what the fuck? And she was trying to have sex with him. So I'm in there smashing the homegirl. Wow, he hears this shit, and he's not getting none from the girl who brought it over. He knows her and shit. I just met this bitch. So he's thinking, like, what the fuck is really going on? Everybody's drunk, and she doing all this freaky shit, but she's not trying to fuck. So bitch, you gotta go. Get the fuck out of my room. We're like, damn. So they arguing and shit. So the friend that, I'm sitting there drinking, I'm trying to get bro, just entertain the bitch, so we don't have to kick the hoes out. But luckily in this situation,
so we don't have to kick the hose out.
Because I haven't even nutted yet. Actually, I did, but I busted quick as fuck on the first one. But I went back in, live on my rep. But so she, the friend basically, they got back in. He was like, all right, whatever. He did that for me. He's like, all right. So then he kicks the bitch out again, G. But this time's like 10 times as worse. He's trying to kick the bitch out the crib and all this shit. So the girl I'm fucking, she just go gets her friend and like makes her watch us fuck. And as I'm fucking her friend, she takes my sock off. I only had one sock on some drunk shit because he's like getting.
It was bothering me.
Yeah, she said it was bothering her. It was bothering me.
I couldn't get into it.
If you was gonna fuck my friend, I wanted you to do it
right. Mr. Marcus wear 2 socks. You gotta.
When we talk about it tomorrow, she gonna tell me it was perfect.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you're welcome.
No, but then afterwards, she told her friend suck me up, and she sucked. Not the friend that was fucking me. The friend that was watching was like, damn, girl, you gotta suck his dick now. So then she sucked me up. She watched that shit too, and they left.
Well, that was an easy.
What was your situation? Did you say? So what ended up happening? Did you kick the girl out?
You kick the bitch out?
No, I was nice, but I gotta say, because it was
You
one
let her
of these
stay?
for a little bit.
Oh, and
It
you
was
had
like,
to
it
have
was
that
like one of these
stupid
people
conversation.
who was like, it's like, all right, so she came over, she stayed the night, and it's like I woke up in the morning. I'm like, all right, cool. And as I go, I make her coffee, and I'm like, all right, so what time you gotta leave? She's like, oh, I don't have to leave for like another hour and a half.
Nah, bitch, you gotta leave now.
You sure? It's like, yeah, let's just hang out. So we're just sitting there awkwardly.
Oh god.
So what you doing today?
You should have just kicked her out. I don't know.
I got really close because it got really annoying. I was just like, I gotta
go.
I gotta go and do
Either
this
that or you should
thing.
have fucked her again. That's what you
This
should
is
have
the
did.
start of
No,
his
that was the
relationship.
issue. No, that was the issue because
She wanted to?
No, I wanted to,
Uh-huh.
but she didn't. She was one of those people. It's like we did it first thing in the morning again, but she'll like do it once and then it's like 5 hours later maybe again.
Oh, she
So
went
it's
back
like
to
once
back.
once she's done or once you're done, it's done.
over.
I'm not going back to back.
Oh, she wasn't trying to get finished off. She didn't care.
No. It's like once she got her she was done.
Oh, okay.
Like so she would finish, but it was like all right, well, are you done? And if you were like, no, all right, well, you can finish. And once you were done, it was like, all right, cool. I'm going to go.
So you had to drag that out if you
Let's
wanted
just hang out.
Are you finished?
Right. I was, because there were like a few times I was used to, like, especially at this time in my life, like, all right, so I was like, go, finish, start again, go, finish, start again. And we're just doing this. And this was like the first time where it was like, all right, finish. All right, you ready? And her being like, no, I'm cool. Falls asleep.
I'm gonna.
What?
Can you just hold me? I'm gonna sleep. Can you hold me?
What's your name again?
Yeah. I'm sorry you went to that.
Yeah, that was like the one time it was like super annoying. Like, all right, so you're gonna leave because I know I'm not getting any more.
Can I give you my advice?
Yeah.
Next time when you guys wake up, have that sex. Walk her to the door like a gentleman. Point her to the direction of the bus stop and close the door behind her.
In all honesty, you didn't fuck her though. You like poked her and was
We
like, I'm out.
closed the deal.
You was like, nah, just get out. That's easier.
Wait, no, it wasn't like that. She still spent the night. She still spent the night. She woke up in the morning, and then I was just like, all right, you gotta go someplace.
But
you gotta go.
But think about what he just said. He's like, they even woke up,
Though to be
smashed
fair-
it out again, and then he
Yeah.
was trying to get her to go.
Though, to be fair, in his defense, this is better than the one time. Do you want to call me an Uber?
Oh god.
Trying to lock the door.
Yeah, the first time she came over, she like embarrassed herself in front of everybody, dude. She was just like, hey, was just like, you want me to come back later? You want to call me an Uber and I'll come back later? You pay for it? And then she's like, I was like, no, I'm good. And like the whole time she's like walking out the door, like trying to lock the door, but she couldn't because our bottom lock sticks. So she's trying to lock that and she couldn't. So she just looked stupid. She's just sitting there playing with it for like 2 minutes and finally she just walked out.
Sitting there for
just
2
leaving.
minutes playing with it.
Yeah. It was so annoying. I was so happy to get her out of here.
You know, that should have been like nice foreshadowing for what was going to come.
Yeah, in the
Because that's
future.
all that happened.
Just leave. Just get out. No, my penis said no. My penis is saying no right now. Oh shit, I'm thinking with the other head this time. How did this happen?
Man, I've been out of the game too long.
He's like, there's something wrong with you, bitch.
My second head was just like, this is
Why
not
is
right.
God talking to me?
Lord.
My turtle sense is tingling.
That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Yeah, it has been a while for me. Now that I think about it. When we were telling this story, I think back to it. It's been a while. No, I'm sad again. I'm
It was
really
like,
sad.
what, before the Challenger exploded?
No, it hasn't been that long. It's been some time.
How long has it been?
Oh,
2 years?
hold
It's
on.
almost 3.
This sounds like a perfect moment for Fern and the Infinite Sadness. Cue up sad music. Sad music,
Happy
please.
jazz music plays.
Happy jazz music, please. Dun-dun-dun-dun. It's Fern and the Infinite Sadness.
It's Fern and the Infinite Sadness.
No, it's been a while. It's been a while, but that's not what I want to.
Do you remember how to use it?
Yes, I still remember how to use it. I still play with it on a regular basis. So
What?
that
I thought you stopped.
No, because if you don't use it, you lose it. So I don't want to lose it. So I have to keep using
Just
it.
turns into a vagina.
Oh God. But no. My life is
And if a woman
infinitely
plays
sad.
with it too much, it becomes a dick.
Yeah.
And that's how trannies are made.
That's how trannies are made. That's not really how trannies are made, people. Don't listen to Matt. He's ridiculous right now. What's a tranny, Mom? No, for this segment of Fern and the Infinite Sadness, actually, remember when we were talking about earlier, or not talking about, but what we were alluding to earlier about like our weeks and how they've been?
Yeah. This is
Oh
your
God, this is my week because I for somehow, well, not for somehow. That's not even grammatically correct. Somehow I can't
Get it up anymore?
get no. Again, like I
Oh.
said earlier, I still use it, so that is not a problem. Ha 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 ha. No,
Get it up in front of strangers.
probably.
Can you have sex with someone else in the room?
Yes, most definitely. I had sex with my brother in the room before.
I had sex with one of my roommates in my room.
Yeah.
I
Walked
used
in
to
drunk.
fuck in front of like all my friends because I had this real slutty girl that would suck my dick and like fuck me while we play Xbox.
Okay. Back to Fern and the Infinite
Yeah, back to
Sadness.
this.
So, like I said, my week was it was okay. It was sad. My boy here, well, he'll get into that later on in the show. which yes, he got the clap. But no, so that started off my week. Your bad news, and then
my good news.
Your bad news. My bad news. Your good news. And then from there, it just got progressively a little bit worse.
Did you get dick shamed?
No. At the end of the week, I got a letter in the mail, and I had already kind of been nervous because I've been out of work on disability for like a month and a half, and so I fell behind on some bills, and one of the bills was my car note. Ooh, but I had set up arrangements to get it taken care of, and I was just like, all right, made a car payment. I'm on a plan now. I'm going to be caught up by a certain time, so I don't have to worry about my car getting repoed, blah, blah, blah. So then, I get my car booted and then towed, and that shit cost me some money. And so I finally get that taken care of. I start driving. I get a paycheck from work. I pay the rent that I'm behind on. I'm still 1 month behind on the rent, but I'm caught up as far as like February rent. Everything's going. I'm on plan. I'm paying off some bills. I'm excited for myself. I took out a payday loan a while back, and I was getting that situated because a bill collector called me and was like, hey, you can get this situated if you just pay this amount of money.
You're being real open right now, man.
Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. So anyway, so then I'm thinking I got that because it's part of the story too.
You gotta be real, man.
So a collector calls me about that, and I was like, all right, I'm making money now, so I'm trying to be on my grown man shit. I'm trying to take care of my bills because I finally got my car back from being booted. I'm driving, making money, and so I get that set up, and I'm feeling good, and I'm like, yeah. And then my week starts. This is actually how my week starts. My week starts by me getting so that payment I thought I set up that I would be taken care of with the bill collector wasn't. I was actually charged by the people that wanted their money.
Yeah.
So I was charged by them. So I immediately had to call the bill collector on Monday and be like, yo, you guys fucked up. Like, you guys, how am I getting charged twice? And luckily, since there was no money in my account, they couldn't charge me again because I would have been pissed if I would have got like money taken out twice I'm paying the same bill twice. So then I get your bad news the next day. And then the next couple of days are like kind of fucked up. And then I just get this bad feeling on Thursday because, some strange ass shit happens like on Friday. So I come home on break to take a shit because I have a hard time shitting at work. I've done it a couple of times, but it bothers me. I don't know why. So I came home to take a shit or whatever and get something to eat.
Performance anxiety.
Probably. And so
everyone's out there just
listening and waiting for me to see how my load drops. Oh, he got little pellets today.
Drink more water.
So anyway, I parked the car by the hydrant, put the flashers on, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, I didn't even know my car did this. I hear this car alarm go off. And I was just like, what the fuck? So I look out the window, and it's my car. I didn't even know my car beeped like that. So it starts going off. I look, there's nobody around the car. It didn't hit or anything. So I'm thinking to myself, oh, shit, they must have activated some kind of tracker in my car, and that's why the alarm went off. And so I just got spooked. So I go and I check the mailbox, and sure enough, there's a letter there from my my auto loan place. And I didn't want to open it that right then and there, so whatever. I put it down, and I went back to work. Got off work, came back, and still had that bad feeling. And I was like, fuck it, I got to open this letter. So I opened the letter, and it was like, boom, right there. Oh, we're about to strictly enforce our legal right to this contract.
Ooh.
And they're like, you've defaulted on your loan, and we're coming for your car. Please call us immediately. Dude, I freaked the fuck out, dude. Because I just got the car back. I actually feel happy that I'm doing something for myself. Like, I'm back on my grown man shit, paying off some bills. And then this hits me. And so I was like, all right, let me take care of this. Because I've been talking to Juice about, like, not procrastinating and how, like, I've wasted so much or lost so much money just because I procrastinated. Like, shit, yeah. I should, like, if I would have took care of sooner, it wouldn't have cost me as much as, like, saying, oh, I'll take care of it later. Later will come. So anyway, I got
1,500.
Yeah. So I came home, I opened the letter, and, that's what I saw. So I got a little spooked, and I was like, you know what, let me just call. So I called them, and, luckily, they were just like, all right, this is what we can do. When can you make this payment? I was like, I can make it by Wednesday, because that's when I get paid. And so I was like, I can pay it by Wednesday, but I don't have the money. That's just when I get paid.
Yeah.
I have no money. I just know I get paid on Wednesday. I don't know how much I'm getting paid yet. So I was like, hey, I can make the payment by Wednesday. They're like, all right, so if you don't make this payment, just to let you know, the car will be put in for repossession. And I was like, okay, cool. So let me just get this straight. I have to make this payment or else my car gets repoed. And she was like, yes. I was like, all right, cool. Okay. All right, thank you, bye. That's Friday at 4:30 or 4:45. Like, maybe like an hour or two later, like, I'm out, like, hitting the road trying to make money. Like, and it's like, I'm like dead tired. Like, I've been working for like the last 48 hours off and on, like, not taking very many breaks. And like, man, I just feel like I can't ever get out of the bullshit. Like, it's just like one thing after another. But I am happy to say this, though, at the end of the day. Once I get this taken care of, it is literally the last thing I have to worry about. Like, I don't really have to worry about anything else significant. Like, I'm actually kind of almost getting back up on my feet again. But it was like, damn, dude, you just really are Fern in the infinite sadness. Like, I just can't. And, like, don't get me wrong. I try to have positive vibes, and I try to stay positive and be like, you know what? I can do this. And actually, that's what helped me this weekend. I was like, you know what? I got to do this. And, you know, luckily, you know, I stayed focused, and I did what I had to do. And, you know, I'm going to go back out later after the show, and I'm going to finish making some money. And, you know, I'm going to be able to make my car payment come Wednesday. But, yeah, really, on some grown man shit, people out there listening, especially men, like, yo, sometimes there's just times where you just got to buck up, and there's nothing else that you can do other than just, you know, get your life together for real. If you're in the same spot that you were 5 years ago, I'd say take a deep look at your life and see, like, what is it that you're doing that you were doing 5 years ago? Because whatever it is that you're doing from 5 years ago, you probably need to, like, change it up because it's not really getting you anywhere. And I'm talking like a deep examination of your life. Like if you're smoking, maybe you take a break from smoking for a little bit. And like, all right, I was smoking 5 years ago, still smoking now. Maybe that's not helping me. Maybe I should change it up a little. Maybe I stop smoking for a little bit. Who knows? But, man, I was really on some grown man shit this week. And that shit, it's real, man. Like, and I was talking to another guy, and he was on some grown man shit. Like, he was on some growner man shit. Like, he just bought a condo. And instead of drinking on St. Patrick's Day, he was like, you know what? I got to pack. I got to go home. He's like, I'm going home. I'm trying to be responsible. And I was like, that's real shit. And I even told him a little bit of my situation. He was like, yeah. He was like, it sucks, but you guys got to be responsible out there. Especially if you're trying to be a grown man, or if you're out there pounding your chest and saying, I'm a man. Pay some fucking bills. Try to pay some bills. Let's see how manly you are then. When the shit comes to crunch time and you gotta come up with some cash because you need this to get paid and you don't want to lose your car. Man, if I lose my car, like basically I'm losing my livelihood and I'm losing the connection to my son. So all you dudes out there pounding your chest talking about I'm a man. Pay some bills and let's see how manly you are at the end of the day. Put some food on the table and keep the lights on. Then come to me and start pounding your chest that you're a man. Anyway.
So it all comes down
like a rapper at the end of
right. So it all comes down to stop pounding your chest and pay your bills.
Basically.
Pay your bills, motherfucker, and diversify your bonds, bitch.
Like, man, I don't, like, recently me and Drew's been having this conversation a lot. Like, we trying to be on our grown man shit. Like, and honestly, sometimes it's more than just paying the bills. It's like, man, take care of yourself. Do your laundry on a regular basis. Wash your ass. Make sure you got toilet paper. Make sure you got a little something in the refrigerator to eat. Keep some shit on deck so that the bitches can have something to drink when they come through. That's
a serious. Can we curve the segue real quick?
Segue!
Keeping something to drink for the bitches is so fucking valid and key.
And there's now that new thing.
All right, I'm sorry. I got to cut in real quick. Anytime we go off track, off topic like that, we got to do that again. Segue! Because basically that's what it is. But yeah, man, definitely keeping something on deck for the bitches to drink. Like, man, like, I'm sorry. There's just a lot of dudes out there saying, like, oh, I'm a man. But you live at home and your mom buying groceries and shit. Like, live out of...
So you got something on deck for the bitches because your mom bought it for you.
And you got to fuck all quiet and shit.
Yeah, because your mom in the next room. Like, if you really a man,
hey, baby, quiet down. My mama trying to sleep.
Yeah, get your own place. Even if you got to get a roommate, you know, that, man, be on your grown man shit for real. Like, don't be always having to go over to the bitch's house because you can't go over, because she can't come over there unless your mama is asleep.
Because her kid trying to sleep.
Or unless her mama, oh my God, you're so stupid. But that is so real too. That is real. You can't even, you got to go over there, you got to smash quietly at her house because she got the baby in the next room or the baby in the bed with her and y'all can't move that much. Like,
or her baby daddy on the couch.
Like, come on, man. Like, and two, I don't get me wrong. I love sex. I love fucking, like, but like I don't know. I just feel like grown men, like men, we need to start being men again and like just taking control of certain situations. Like,
honest to God. On that note, the sex thing, I feel like when you're on top of your shit, that's when most guys cheat.
when they're on top of this
Yeah, that's when you just be a hoe. I swear to God, like, cause you just, like, when you got that alpha syndrome now.
But see, that's what
Is
I'm talking
that
about being a man? Like, yeah, you get all that, and then.
think about like back in the day, like niggas is like, I got a store, I got 5 families.
But think about how much of more of a man it takes to not cheat, like not give into that temptation. Like that's a strong ass motherfucker to be surrounded by pussy and then be like, nah, I got mine, I'm good.
I've never met a man that hasn't stepped out on this lady.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like I'm trying to elevate this like.
Besides, like, no, I can't even say that. I never met one that I believe.
You think POTUS stepped out on this lady?
Who?
POTUS,
POTUS.
the president of the United States.
Yeah.
POTUS.
Fuck that shit. Oh, Barry?
Barry-O.
Actually, no, I don't think Barry did.
No.
I definitely think so in college. Like through the relationship, I definitely think so.
Oh, okay.
No, I don't think so now.
I don't know, during a marriage, I don't even marry.
I would say like 25. Is it 25 years?
He stepped out. At least once. I'm not saying like it was a habitual thing, but he at least made a mistake. It was some real shit, like maybe a dark.
You think she did the same thing?
Possibly. I'm just saying, like, I think it's.
On some real shit, like when I was in my relationship, like yeah, I made it fucked up, but like not like that though. Like I tried some shit, but I didn't get away with it. Oh, I like.
Even not trying cheating, if you trying to get a piece of pussy, it's like, I don't know, like, you can go like, I don't know, bitches saying nowadays if you flirt hard, that's cheating. I'm like, what?
See, I can excuse flirting because I think everybody flirts. It's what you do after the flirting. Like if it's just flirting, like all right, cool. I think everybody flirts. And number one, I think it's a disarming mechanism. I think women do it especially a lot because it disarms men and makes it a little bit easier for them to talk to us, and it, you know. So I can excuse that, but like actual like fucking making out with a bitch, yeah, that's cheating. That's cheating. Because you know, how do I know y'all wasn't making out? And he was fingering you.
You never think Michelle Obama got drunk during the college days and just saying maybe they was going through a really rough time. Probably like, you know, it's just like, you know, and you don't think she ever just like went and let loose this one night, maybe like on some drunk shit, just and then was like, what am I doing? Blah, blah, blah. I don't know, just saying. No, that's life. Everybody's human at the end of the day.
Yeah. But I'm pretty sure there are some men out there that haven't. Don't you think there are men out there that haven't cheated?
Yeah.
I definitely think there are men out there.
I do, yes.
You just
You got 8 minutes.
we got more time than that.
I'm just saying you want to be out
Oh yeah,
on
I know
the
what I
road.
said. I'm not trying to rush it though, but yeah, I do
I'm
wanna-
just putting it out there.
I do want to be on the road.
Speech.
Damn. I'm not
Right?
trying to. I know how much time we got.
Put that right at the front.
I know how much time.
All right, we got 8 minutes. Nah, we got more time.
Well, because we still got to get to you, and you're gonna take more time. I'm not gonna rush you. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, wrap it up. I gotta go.
Well, I know.
What you gotta do, man?
Oh, that
But
was a nice little smoke ring that came off to the side. That was really cool because it was like this, and then
Kangaroo's a virtue.
pulled back, and then it was like ring.
Kangaroo of virtue.
anyway, let's move forward so that we don't move back again.
You ever see that movie?
Nah.
It's a segue they're doing right now. They're segueing from one topic, getting off topic onto another topic, and then soon we're gonna get back on topic.
This is how the guys that stay with their moms talk to the girls when they're fucking.
That is such a
Baby, I love you. Oh, it feels so good. Cover your mouth. Shut the fuck up. Baby, what's going on in there?
And then the worst part about it is, all you hear then is just bed.
yeah.
Baby,
so-
she's staying over?
Let's get to our scenario.
Is that your
This-
black mom voice?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was so racist.
Oh yeah, that was
I
super.
almost wanted to throw something at you.
Yeah.
I just remember he's mad. Right?
Them yams sure do look tantalizing delicious. Ah, baby.
You can't influence that.
Oh, I wasn't influenced.
He's referring.
Yeah.
Like he sees it, he thinks it's okay.
Okay, yeah, that's true.
So it's okay, right?
It's not
Right?
okay.
I'm finding a black guy on the street and be like,
I got a black friend.
This
who does
again.
I'm just go up to some random black guy and be like, yo, mama sound like this?
Oh, hey, baby.
Now, speaking of racism, this is perfect. So, Matt,
Yeah.
let's get into how your week was, because this is our scenario for them.
Yeah.
It's
My week's been great.
What do we call this?
The upsides.
Oh, the upsides to getting fired.
Yeah, it's been a great week.
How was your week?
It's been fantastic.
Why has your week been so fantastic?
Because on Tuesday, I got amicably released from work.
Oh, God. And what does that mean?
I got fired.
But no. Here's the difference, though. Like, okay, so we were talking about it before the show. And, like, the way he, like, we're going to talk about how you handled it. So I really want to focus on how you handled it. Because, like, again, going back to Fern and Infinite Sadness, like, you handled it like a grown man should handle it. Like, your response to it and how you planned out what you're going to do. So first, let's start with what happened. So you got fired.
Yeah, I got fired. I was super smiles the entire time.
Uh-huh. And then, so you leave, and then what's your thought process from here on out?
My thought process was, damn, it's a nice day out.
Uh-huh.
Best day to get fired ever.
And then what did you do? Proceed to go home and get drunk?
No.
Okay.
I went home, and...
Pause for a second. He did not go home and get drunk. Here goes the responsible part. What did you do?
I moved my transit money from my transit reimbursement account to my Venture card, and then I turned off my auto renew for my 30-day because, one, the only reason I had 30 days because I was going to and from work all the damn time, and two, because then it wouldn't auto renew without me knowing and then possibly overdraft me $100 I might not have, or just get rejected, and then it's this whole long thing. Then I paid off my credit card and all the rest of my debt, then looked at the nice deal I was offered and made plans to see how long I could be out of work before I'd run out of money or have to worry. Allocated that money for once it comes in so that I have, now it's going to be like 3 months worth of rent and bill money covered with then money left over for me to do whatever. And then just sat down and did everything I've wanted to do while having a full-time job but not having the time or anything to actually do it.
Did you get a sympathy blowjob from your girl?
No.
Still no sympathy blowjob.
I got yelled at for getting fired.
What? So you told her to stay in her place.
Why did she yell at you?
Because she got all worried.
But you had a plan. Pause before you say anything. This man's plan is how every man should handle getting fired. But that is in an ideal world.
Niggas ain't gonna get fired like that.
and I gotta say, in the ideal world, that is the perfect way to respond to getting fired. You didn't go out. You didn't do stupid shit. You didn't buy something.
And the day got great because I played poker that night and I won the entire thing. So I walked out with more money than I walked in with.
Oh, see, and that's perfect. And you paid off bills because you knew you'd be out of work. That's the first thing you did.
His drinking.
And then I did get drunk.
Yeah. But you went home and you did a bunch of responsible shit. You paid off your bills. You figured out your finances.
And I looked into unemployment.
Yeah, see? And that's how ideally every man should handle getting fired. The back end of it. Go out there, get your shit together, figure out how you're going to survive. But unfortunately, we don't live in an ideal world. And for the most part, when people get fired, they already live in paycheck to paycheck. So I just want to say, man, you got a great fucking firing, and not too many people can say that when they walk away from a job. Some people just walk away and, dude, they're just fucked even more than when they were working. So, man, kudos for you and to you.
Now I get to follow my passions.
And what is your passion?
Not working.
And what have you been doing so far with your time?
Everything I've wanted to do. I've actually made money every day this week.
Oh, okay.
Just because a lot of the stuff I've wanted to do was getting rid of stuff I no longer needed.
Yeah.
And getting rid of it involved selling it.
Okay.
And so this was just the time where it's you know what? Got nothing else to do today. Let's go over to GameStop, sell all this stuff. Oh, cool. $200. Let's go pay this down a little bit more. Or deposit it so that I have it in my account for later when I'm you know what? I deserve this whatever place I'm walking by or whatever. So now, I have that, and then voiceover recording
So
stuff.
you're doing good for yourself. You're doing good for yourself.
Auditioning for stuff.
And that's why you were so happy to get fired.
Oh my god!
It's like the best day
I
of your
gotta
life.
say, it was great because I woke up the next day.
Girlfriend's
Girlfriend's going to work, and I'm like, all right, baby, see ya.
Did you have morning sex?
No.
Damn it.
No, she was angry because I didn't have to go to work.
Oh.
But it's great. I wake up.
That's fuck morning sex. If I can look over and look at like porn and my girl's not here, fuck that.
That is one of the great things I get to do.
It's look at all types of porn. I can lay down in my bed and just like stretch out and roll over and just like.
Nah, but it's like the best part is because like when I had a job, it's like I'd go to bed at 10 and I'd get up at 5.
Yeah.
If you,
So you would
if
be
you don't know
tired.
the math, that's around 6 hours of sleep if I go to sleep right away.
Yeah.
So I was working off of like 6 hours of sleep. Now I get like 7, 8. I wake up and I'm just like, you know what?
I
Today's
feel
going to be a
great.
good day.
6 hours of sleep? That's a lot.
He gets more now.
No.
Yeah, he gets
You're
more
supposed
now.
to get 7 to 8 hours.
Yeah, 7 to 8 hours of sleep a day.
If you get 6, they say that it's like you might as well not sleep at all because you're basically running off almost the same.
Yeah. How would you have handled getting fired, Juice?
Real shit. How would I have? I don't want to answer this, but this is in all honesty. Like real shit. I had to start trapping, like real shit. Like until I get my unemployment and shit, like to hold me over. Like I'll probably be like bust a trap open real quick. I wouldn't rob nobody. Like back in the day, I probably hit licks and shit. Like honestly speaking, like on real shit. I'm not trying to be funny or anything. Like on some real shit. Like my younger mentality. If I would have got fired, I probably would have. A couple weed men wouldn't be selling weed no more that y'all know. I'd be on with weed, shit like that. It'd be like, yeah, for low numbers and shit like that. I just do some hot boy shit. But nowadays, I probably, I don't know. I sit close. I get my finances together. Because like I'm pretty sure if I got fired, I wouldn't have a severance package to go out on and shit. But I would definitely
you guys both would too.
Oh, because of our position.
Because it's hard to get rid of once you cross that threshold from part to full. Then they almost sort of have to give you something. You just might not get as nice of a one if you gave them a reason like, all right, so you punched X or Y in the face, pushed down like 7 racks, and then showed your dick to the entire floor. Yeah.
that whole scenario almost happened at work, but no.
We'll give you $200?
No, but yeah, I don't know. I'll just get my finances together and whatever. Just make sure I got the bills paid and make sure my son can be straight until I find another job or whatever. Get some income coming in. Just do what I got to do at the end of the day, though. Some real shit.
Because for me, I'm set for 3 months.
So like you set for 3 months. If I was to jump out like in a situation how I think it would go, I just wouldn't have shit. As long as my son fed and the lights on, that's all I could pretty much.
Actually, no, because this month ain't even over, and it was early enough in the month. Technically 4 months.
Yeah, because you got to.
So I already did this month, and then I got 3 months from now.
Oh, so you're good. You're good.
Plus,
I don't
whatever
know,
unemployment is.
I don't know. I would. You brought up this point when we were talking about it. Like both of us thought we were getting fired, but only one of us did for right now. But you brought this up. You were just,
I would guarantee.
You were just like, you're good though, and I was like, how am I good? And you were like, you have a car, and I was like, oh yeah, so I can keep driving.
Yeah, because you do your side thing, but it's like me losing. I had nothing else I was making money on, but I found out like the stuff I'm doing now, I could have been doing before. The reason I wasn't was because it was like, oh cool, because I was always told like after a certain amount of people have responded to X or Y, there's no point because you're not going to get heard. Yeah. Found out they had redone the system like last year.
So everybody
so there's like this matching score. The higher your score, the higher up in line you are. So I could do it at like an hour before it's due.
And you get up to line.
And if I'm like 100% match, front of the line.
Cool, that's dope. That's dope.
And it's a little pissed because, I could have been doing this for like the last while. And then like right now it's been like, hey, I got work I'm doing. I'm just like, doing it all the time now instead of, now I got to start at square one. I've got all this time in the world.
I will say this. If I ever got fired, I've only been fired once. And that was a shitty one. Like I came to work and the boss wasn't even there. She called me from her house and told me I was fired, like over the phone. And I was like, what the fuck is this? And that one I was kind of hurt. Like that one hurt me. And I ended up just like going collect unemployment. But I was out was out of money because they were contesting it for like a month, but I got lucky. But you know, I've been in positions where I haven't had job, like a real job, so to say. And so, I don't know, just throughout my lifetime, I've hustled and I know how to get by. But one thing I will say is like the connections that I've made and the friends that I've made. So at this point in my life, if I got fired, like, yeah, I got my side job. But I have a couple of options because I know friends that work in the industry. Yeah, do I want to work in the industry, like a bar industry type atmosphere or a restaurant? Not really, but I got friends in those situations, and because I've worked with them before, they're just like, they know how good of a worker I am, so they're always saying, oh, I got one friend, Stefan, he works at a tiki bar, and he was like, yo, my boss is always asking if I know anybody that works hard, you know, to bring them by. And I've met his boss. The only reason why I've never applied is because I was busy, like, doing other stuff, but yeah, I like to say that at this point in my life that I've made enough connections and that I've learned enough from, like, being down on my luck to, I think I'd be able to get by with at least paying the rent and the utilities, and I would probably have to, like, hustle to make my car payment. So, and by hustling, I just mean, like, work harder at my side job.
Not trap.
But, no, but...
Well, it's like, that's the thing is, I would assume that once you lost your job, you'd probably, like, do the same thing that, like, I'm doing, where basically you just take, like, a month off, and you'd probably, like, drive sporadically, so you had money for food. But I would assume that it's, like, then you'd be like, all right, cool. Well, now I got to make this money, so you'd just drive, like, during the peak hours, rush hours, get that money. Yeah, kind of what I'm doing, what I did this weekend. But no, I just, and don't get me wrong, I had those thoughts like juice too, just not even, like, a couple weeks ago. Like, I'm not even fucking around.
It's only trap till you find a job, nigga.
It's not, I'm finna get some work. No, but an honest shit, though, like, I was, like, oh, remember when we was in the car with Pac? And we were talking about that thing, and you was just like, damn, Fern, you started kind of like, because he said he knew somebody, and I was just like, for how much? Yeah. And like, she was just like, damn, Fern, you must really need some money, because
it be like that sometimes, though, man.
Like, dude, I even thought about selling coke. Like, I'm not gonna lie, shit. Like, I'm not opposed to, like, I'm sorry. When I was younger, yeah, I had a bit more ethics and morality about certain stuff, but at the end of the day, I get it. Like, you got to eat and you got to pay bills. And as long as I'm not, like, in my head, as long as I'm not physically hurting someone, like, to get by, like, I think I'm good. Like, I don't know. And for some people, they'd be like, oh, that's the wrong mentality. Yeah, but, like, I want to eat and I want to continue to have a roof over my head. And that shit don't happen without money. So, at the end of the day.
Not as easily.
Not as easily. So, I mean... Again, it just goes back to that grown man shit. Do what you got to do. Just don't hurt anybody. That's it.
Start saving now.
Is that irresponsible of me to say? Like, just do what you got to do as long as you don't hurt anybody?
Nope.
Like,
or, just start saving now. Put a little bit of your paycheck away every time.
Oh, this is what I wanted to get to. Like, and again, like, this is why I think everybody should have a fucking white friend. Like I've learned so much from my white friend. Like, shit that I kind of knew already, but like seeing it in action, it's just like, oh shit, that shit really works. Like, oh fuck, damn, I heard about white people doing that, or it's like I heard about that, but damn, when you actually see it in action, it's like, man, everybody should have a fucking white friend.
That's the other thing too. What? So, I have all my stock accounts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So, like, for like the last few months, the stock market's been like terrible. Everything's been like bombing. All my stocks are up.
Yeah.
Like a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Everything's getting better now.
Made money.
Oh, see. Again, everybody should have a white friend. Anyway, let's wrap this up, folks. It's about that time. It's been about a good hour of us speaking our minds and saying shit that most people probably won't agree with. Oh, fuck Donald Trump, by the way. I just have to say that.
Fuck Trump. Fuck Trump. Oh, I walked by the Wiener Circle where they have the Trump footlong that's 3 inches.
Oh, we were just talking about that shit.
I walked by there yesterday. I was like, damn, I kind of want to just buy one.
And then throw it in the garbage?
Yeah, like take a photo.
You want to eat a Trump wiener?
No.
He don't eat hot dogs.
I also went.
Anyway, well, I want to thank.
It was fun watching all the like moms, like a bunch of moms were walking, and they would like stop and be
like,
take a picture.
This is so funny. Look, sweetie, look what they have up in Chicago.
They got Trump dogs. Anyway, let's wrap this up. I want to thank everybody for joining us again this Sunday. Tune in next Sunday for another wonderful episode of Monstrosity. Remember, you can always check us out where use.
fucking microphone. Oh, sorry. Shit. No. You can catch us up on Facebook at Monstrosity Radio, Twitter at It's Monstrosity, Instagram at Monstrosity. You can look us up on Spreaker at Monstrosity Radio and Stitcher, which is powered by Deezer at Monstrosity Radio.
And I am Fern. Remember, if you want to check me out, you can always check me out at my Snapchat, Black Dynamite 44. That's
also
BLK.
OkCupid.
Will you shut the fuck up with that shit? I'm gonna get hit on by a bunch of fat girls again.
Okay, Cupid.
So
Nope.
my can I
He has no preference.
my snap is BLAK Dynamite.
Man, fuck
No,
these
BL
shameless plugs, nigga. They heard you last week.
BLK Dynamite
End the
44.
show.
You can also hit me up on my Instagram.
He's
After
doing
school.
shameless plugs on the fucking end of the radio show. We
After
can't do
school
this
season.
every week.
Yes, we
Slide
can.
into the DMs and
Yeah.
see what he's working
He's
with.
trying to get pussy off of our radio
I'm not
show.
trying to get pussy.
These are shameless plugs.
No,
These are shameless
no, I have
plugs.
no, but I have some. I'm going somewhere with this. I have ideas. That's why I want us to all plug ourselves. You have these beautiful things you're doing, Matthew. Don't you want people to know? I want people to know.
Plugs.
Right.
Choose your fucking talented black man.
Shameless
I want
plug.
people to know.
I don't
I'm
want
talented.
people seeing my
All right,
career.
so what new shows do we have coming up?
I wasn't talking about that. I said you're a talented black
Outside of Monstrosity Radio, what else do we have coming?
man. I got a show I'm working on. You got one.
We have a show about
yeah,
yeast, but it's not a cooking show.
Oh, you got that music show too coming up.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
in,
when?
That's in the works right now, dog. We got some
Yeah,
shit to
so,
take care of with that.
yeah.
So that's
What about you, Fern? When's yours going to be up?
Next month.
Are you sure? 100%?
Boom. Yeah, it's probably gonna be a 30-minute thing though. 30 minutes, and then maybe expand from there.
Now with all my free time, I'm just going to start doing hella shows.
Yeah, you might as well do.
Do like different show every day.
Yeah, I think the account's up, isn't it?
Yeah.
I'll take care of it. Probably not till next week. But anyway, thank you guys. Please tune in next week. Okay.
phones that monitor sound. You know what I mean? When it goes up to your ear.
Yeah.
They should really find. Is this like $1 million idea I'm thinking of right now? Sound of the headphones. I really hate. Like, you know how your volume all the way up or something.
You can still hear it.
Like I'm talking like we just hit that bitch. I really hate.
Yeah, no, Jen does the same thing. We'll be sitting there, and she'll be like talking to her mom, and her mom will say something like, be like, oh, hey, tell Matt hi, and I'll just be like, hey, and Jen's like, how did you know what she said? I can hear the entire thing.
Fucking turn the volume down.
Are you recording this?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's cool.
Delete that. No, just said $1 million. Matt doesn't have a job. He has one more time.
He's gonna edit everything out anyway. All right, you said here.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
How you guys heads? I was just singing that song. I like to get into the song before I jump
I'm
in.
fine.
Oh, remember when we used to be lemon face?
Yeah. Lemon face. Lion face.
Oh no, yeah.
Lemon face.
Oh shit.
Lion face. Rawr. Lemon face. Lion face. Rawr.
Lemon face.
Lion face. Rawr.
Fuck did we come up with that?
Oh, it's an actual thing.
No. But how did we like start saying
Juice
that?
wanted to do it.
Was it a?
No, he was like, all right, guys, we're gonna warm up. Lemon face. Lion face. Ah.
He started looking at you.
We kept doing it.
No, it is a nice little warm up.
actually want to say I jacked that from where I saw that was Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back. Ben Affleck and Matt Damon did.
That's right. That's right. They did do that. No, that's funny though. It still works on many levels.
I really hate that. I remember like the dumbest shit in the fucking world. I really hate that shit. Sometimes I went to school for almost as long as everybody else.
Almost. I finished.
Not quite, but close enough.
I got whatever you guys got.
Yeah.
Finished school.
But you. What I mean by finished is
Yeah, I got my GED or whatever.
A college degree.
In what?
Theater acting and whoa. And management.
Like the rest of 40% of the Damn, you are. Shit. All right. Fall back on, son. Pussy like that? I'm drunk and I can't breathe. Y'all ever eating pussy and you couldn't breathe? So you just start doing all types of shit. You ever ate pussy? Like you just eat like riding.
no. You know what I had. You know what I had to do? That's when I just started like trying to just do the tip of my tongue on her clit. Can I try to get some air? Yeah. But try not to stop at the same time. I
realize you gotta suck.
It's a little sucking
Eat
involved.
spaghetti.
It's not eating. Yeah, it's not eating pussy. It's more like sucking on some pussy.
It's not sucking dick. She's not sucking dick.
No, she is sucking on your dick.
No, some of them is not. Cause I don't know. Some I like when they suck my dick, and then I really like when they stroke my dick with their mouth. But then I really do like the saliva on your head, and they like go down to what ring your dick is, and they just like start literally sucking from there. That's like, bitch,
And they squeegee it off, essentially.
all bitches, listen, if you ever suck my dick, if I'm about to come, do what I just said, right when I'm about to come. And I like cook you every fucking meal ever you need.
You're the nicest guy ever.
Yeah, 40% of my check.
I won't kick you out of my bed.
I will kick you out of my bed.
And into my heart.
That's actually pretty dope. You got a lot of editing to do.
I know.
Chop this up and make this.
No, that's what I'm saying. Okay. Aluminum.
Linoleum.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Red leather, yellow leather. Red leather, yellow leather. Yellow leather, red.
Aluminum, linoleum.
Rubber buggy, baby bump. Pickled peppers. How many pickled peppers? Peter Pepper.
I sell seashells down by the seashore.
He cooked a proper cup of coffee in a copper coffee pot.
I hate that one.
Oh, fuck that shit.
Oh, what about something and someone go down to something and it just builds and it just keeps getting longer and longer. You've got to say like the whole paragraph eventually.
Yeah. Stupid acting drills. I'm so glad I don't do that.
Let's do a question game real quick.
Question game.
Fucks it up.
All right, cool. Let's do a question game. Question game. Question game.
I think he already messed up.
All right. Let's go. Sorry, I was just fucking around.
Why are you gay?
Why would you want to know?
Why do you like anal?
Why don't you like anal?
Why are girls afraid of me?
Where's this going?
What are we doing?
Why do I use tears for lubricant?
Why wouldn't you?
How do you use tears? How does that work?
Tears, it's basically.
Where do you collect that?
When you're having sex, you have like a deep thought of like you've never been this close to a woman before. It makes you think about like how your relationship with your mom or something like that, and how she never.
Oh, not where I.
Yeah, that's when I.
Not where I was about.
Then you kind of go a little harder because the pain for your heart. So you just going, and she's heard it, but you look down and what's going on, and as you look down, your tears just fall. Don't tell your dick, and it's just like everything good. You just keep going and going.
That's the moment.
You know, I thought she was crying.
Yeah.
No, I'm crying.
Oh,
she's crying too.
I thought the point was to use the bitches.
No, see, time out. See, no. She's crying because of pain. I'm crying because of the real stuff.
Oh.
Excuse me, I'm gas. E. All right. We really got to get more intro music. We got to start working on that. I would really cue up some intro music. All right. I don't know. I thought we're gonna do something a little hip hop.
You can just do it like this, not worry about it. Just be like, hey, people, you hear the music, and you know what time it is. Another week has come to the end, blah, 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 blah.
No, because I can't do that anymore because there is no music. How do you do the intro now?
I put music.
Oh, you put music in?
Yeah, it's called editing.
Oh, shit. All right, people, you hear the music, you know what time it is. Oh, shit, yeah, I was checking out my shit yesterday.
Is that from bench pressing some bitches?
Look at this, dude. Look. Some more definition coming and everything. Yeah, we've been lifting weights. Trying to get our shit in. Look at that little horseshoe coming in a little more defined. Damn, to
Hold on, let me see. Hold on, what little kids do? This one was tough. Like my masturbating. Watch this one.
something cracked you.
That's one thing. Whenever I bench press, my bones crack.
Yeah, I think it's just because of not lifting for a while. Yeah.
I never.
You never lifted?
I was honest to God, Booby, where the nigga comes from. You seen Friday Night Lights?
Oh yeah, you were telling me about that. Actually, yeah, we talked about
I don't
this.
have to do any of this shit.
And I told you Barry Sanders did the same shit when he was in high school. Didn't lift. He just did all calisthenics.
No, I didn't do. I would do exercises and warm ups during practice. Other than that, I wouldn't. And I was just stocky.
Oh, okay.
I was cut, and I was just a big motherfucker.
You black.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. I had that good old black jeans. Like I didn't have.
And now it all makes sense.
Like I literally, I didn't do conditioning one year, and I quit football and shit. And I just stopped. And I was like smoking and thugging and shit. And they got me to come back and do the conditioning and all that shit. I was still burning everybody. I'm talking like took like at least 6 months off of just any sports, just thugging and shit. And they came back and it's like, damn, smoking make you run fast. And I'm like, nah, G, it's just natural, nigga.
I'm just all natural. Y'all should have known. Y'all should have made me first team, motherfuckers.
We get every nigga out here that's like that. Once you hit 21, you better start working out, nigga. Boy, that shit done.
Yeah, because you got kind of chunky when your baby mama got pregnant.
I was thinking about the time I was fatter before that. I actually had like a gut. I had semi tits. Like it was real. Like my partner Kingsley girl walked up to me. He's like, "Why your shirt's on?" She punched like, "What the fuck?"
Oh,
I was chunky. It was on my face. I had almost a double chin.
I went through a phase where I got really fat too. I gained. I was up to like 205.
I had a lot of bitches and weed and food. That was during my breakfast and lunch schedule.
that makes sense.
No, I was domesticated.
And I was working at Jimmy John's.
That didn't help.
Eating sandwiches and cookies and chips and eating steak and vegan and Polish and all types of. It's really good. I had a lot of different bitches from different races because they all would like give me all like the different types of foods they eat and shit. So, I'll wake up to like.
So you were fucking, not really burning anything, fucking some more, eating more food.
I mean, having sex burns calories.
Well, yeah, but it's not.
For guys,
Well, yeah, but
you
it's
know
not
why
like
it's good for guys?
because we're actually doing shit.
Torso, abs, gets that gut down a little bit. Unless you turn into a lazy, the guy just makes them all ride and just.
That's how I like it.
That's fat boy. I do that occasionally. I'm not gonna lie. But that's just because bitches be all running from the dick and shit. And I ain't like no runners. I like gunners.
All right.
Oh, hey, guess what? It's almost 4 o'clock.
What time is it? It's 4. All right. When? We stopped doing that too. Oh, I got new shoes.
Oh, I just made you think of the shoes.
Oh, they did make me think of the shoes. I got new shoes.
They cute like the last pair.
Actually, they're right beside you. Lean over by your bag.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
My score's going up.
Damn.
Actually, just went up 2 points.
My score is not going up. My score is half of your score.
Nigga got like 10,000 and shit, though. I'd be like, what the fuck?
Yeah, my score is half of your score.
Score.
820, whatever. You're not down with this. I saw you checked out the feed, though, the other day.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, awesome. Matt's checking it out. I must have did something right.
No, I just re-downloaded it because I was bored.
Dun, 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 dun. Whew.
Oh, 4 o'clock.
Here we go, people.
It's magic time. Dun, 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 dun.
You know what? I forgot how the words of our intro go. That's what I wrote this. I members now. members.
Mr. C every Sunday. We don't got no time every Sunday. Just look on the internet every Sunday.
Actually, no, it's not even true anymore.
Yeah, well, it's not even every Sunday. He posted like during the week.
Just look up every fucking week.